and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147. Welcome to my madness, that is my logbook update. I have printed pictures, I have pulled out pictures that I printed last time, I have got sticker pictures. I think I have everything that I need. I guess time will tell. But I have made the decision to slightly change how my stash is displayed. So, hence the little bits that I have printed out on my Dymo label and these stash bits that are floating about. In fact, where's the other one? There. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a couple of things. One, I am going to split my stash up into square and round. I could make the rings on this bigger, but I personally quite like the small rings. So I'm going to bring in a green cover. So I'm going to have pink and green holding my stash. What I'm also going to do is I have a tab for square, a bookmark for square and one for large square, and then I have round, large round, and I have special. I'm going to keep the round and the special in one, and I'm going to move the square, but I'm also going to split it up as well. So this was my list for square paintings. Now, of course, a lot of them have been completed, but that's my list. And it's actually getting filled out loads by my Paint Gem mini sets. So what I've decided to do is give Paint Gem minis their own. And when you look at the two lists that made up that, because I did write these out, I figured that was boring to watch. These are the Paint Gem minis sets, and I have more to add. These are my small square kits, of which I'm now definitely on one side. Paint Gem minis, I'm about to go back onto the second side. So let's get rid of that one. First thing I'm going to do, I didn't actually get some discs, so let me just grab some. There's no point in pinching pre-packaged ones out of stock, so I'll just grab the loose ones and pop the new rings onto my logbook cover. So these are the 18mm rings, which are the ones that I personally prefer. So we'll start with the smallest. So what I've done is I've grabbed a bookmark. I've grabbed a green one because it's one that's not in my stash things already. And I'm going to pop, this is a clear Dymo label sticker, Paint Gem one, and trim that down a little bit. In fact, let's do the front cover as well of this one. So I've got one that says my stash, and I did trim these down on the other ones so that they line up, so that they tuck underneath. So I'm going to do the same. Maybe I should have taken these off first. Oh well, I'm here now. So my stash, for some reason, my Dymo label maker doesn't do everything. Doesn't do it as clear as it used to. I did think about buying a new label maker, but it would involve buying all new bits for it as well. And I was like, maybe not. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim down square so that I can tuck it underneath. Get the cover, get the bits off these. And I'm going to stick that underneath. So I've got my stash square now added to the front, albeit not that wow. And then I have got a round, which I'm going to add underneath the other one. But let's move some stuff out first. So let's start with Paint Gem. Add in my bookmark. Add in my list, so that's my reference list for everything. And then let's take out, actually, they're my ongoings. So let's take out any Paint Gem mini sets that I have in here. So I have Tattoo, Zodiac, Cats, Doggies, Safari, so let's move those over. Then we've got Traditional Foods, that's a normal square. Ocean, Birds, that one has actually been kitted up, so I'm going to keep that one out. Butterfly, Rainbow, Insects, that one too has been kitted up, so I'm going to take those out and then add these in. So that's my Paint Gem minis. And then if I go to my next one, which is squares, and take out the rest and move those over. Then we have my large squares, of which there's probably a lot more. So I'll just take them out in little groupings and move them over. That's probably too many. Let's try a smaller amount. Seems to behave itself. Now there are a few that I am going to be doing as giveaways that are from my stash, and I'm going to be doing giveaways through June Waffle. But I will sort out those and remove them from my stash when all the giveaways are done, because I'm not quite sure how many I'm going to do, and I might throw in a few more. I think one change in my logbooks for now is probably enough. So that now has Paint Gem square and large square, and it's a lot more reasonable stash size. This one has round, large round and special, and it also has my at the front sort of working on stash. So let's trim this label down that says round and get that on the front of here. And then I can start actually sorting the multitudes that I actually need to add to this. If I can get this off. Is this still in two pieces? It is. It does have a little line in the Dymo for you to be able to get hold of it, but of course I've made it tiny. So I've not done myself any favours, and it's properly giving me some trouble, this one. Let's try that. Come on. My stash, and then round. And see, it used to print nicely, but all of a sudden it now doesn't print as nice, but at least I can still read it, so we'll take that. Okay, so my stash round has got my ongoing, so let's do a little bit of an update to that. Oh, this was my square list. So if I go to squares, that's large squares, small squares, of which I only actually have 4 that I haven't done. But I have transferred all the ones that I have done because they are in my actual logbook. So Dreamers Designs is still ongoing. Plants has been finished, so I'm going to take that one out to update. Mini Mandala has been finished. Mini Insects that you guys watched being kitted up on Saturday has actually been finished. So that one will need updating and going into my logbook. Birds Mini is still ongoing. And then I do have 2 that I need to add. One is a large square, and it should be back here somewhere. It is my splatter ribbon from Diamond Art Studio. That one is, of course, the beginning of June waffle, which I'm very excited to get my whole setup on this desk and get started with that one. So that one has been kitted up. I also have kitted up the mystery kit from Diamond Art Club. And that one is ongoing. So let's actually do that one first. So I have got some logbook pages as well, because I figured, as per usual, I'm probably going to have too many that I need to add. So mystery, I feel like I need to get my pen going. There we go. Mystery, and it is Abstract Ocean. Abstract Ocean, and it's by Megan Duncanson. And do you know what I have forgotten to do? Bring in my laptop. So it is size 70.7 centimetres by 55.8 centimetres. Because Diamond Art Club do tend to stick to inches. It is a poured glue. It is a full drill. Number of colours, considering I've just kitted this up, I've forgotten. So, where's the box? The box is here. I popped the canvas back in the box after doing my first section. So I'm not going to pull it onto camera because I have done one section of this in the Whip and Waffle. And if you've avoided it, I don't want you to end up seeing it. So it has 58 colours. It is a square. It has DMC and it does have ABs. Purchased from Diamond Art Club. Okay, and I do need to look up the rest of it. So let me pop that one aside. I don't actually need the canvas for any more of this. Trying to get it to stand upright and tuck in my corner where I keep my ongoing canvases or canvas boxes. Okay, so I do need to finish up this one. I do also need to put this one out. I normally bring my laptop in, as I say, but it's currently uploading videos. So I'm going to do a few bits before I need to get it to finish everything off. But this one needs to go as an ongoing. I also have these that I need to mark down as finished for the month. So I have finished in May the plants image that was gifted to me by Paulette, the mini mandalas. They were really fun to do. And I've actually finished the insects. I actually started doing those before doing the birds. So I've ended up finishing them first. I have printed pictures, probably a bit too big actually, some of these. They look really small on my screen and they end up looking really big when I'm done. So let me just get this chopped into a manageable size. These three I don't actually have in my hands yet, but I will have them soon. These are the new Paint Gem mini sets. So I decided to print those off rather than waste printer paper. I wanted to get those printed so that they are potentially ready for next month. We'll see if there's any more that I end up having to add, but maybe they'll just be, so far I think I only need to add ones that I already have sticker sheets for, and of course the Paint Gem minis when they arrive. I may need to take photos of some completed ones, but I'll deal with that when it's done. So we have a picture of insects, not yet mounted, it's not been dekitted. It's here waiting to be dekitted for a July video because June waffle is about to start. So it's not been put into its display book or anything yet. But it was finished in May. So I wanted to make sure that it went into my logbook. Because if I don't put them in for the actual month, it can get really confusing. It's confusing enough when I end up doing like I've done with the mystery, adding one to my stash at the same point as starting doing it. And of course, I've forgotten to cut that bit off. Let me grab my trimmer again. Let's actually trim this one down. Okay, there we go. So they're trimmed down, so they're all my completed pictures, and then all of these over here, plus the ones I printed last month, because I knew they were on the way to me, are over there. So, logbook. This is my completed, which is now possibly fuller than my stash, but only if I count one of my stash books and not both of them. It's my other logbook sheets. And then in here I have my spares, and then I have my logbook, and then I have started splitting them by year. So this is 2023, and the ones that I've completed so far. I actually have only just dekitted Dynamic Floral as well, that got all finished. But the dekit video is up for that. Plants has been finished, but has not been dekitted yet. Again, that's another one that's had to push to July. And it's this washi tape, that's what I need to grab. Well, that's what I'm going to grab when I grab my laptop. I'm going to grab another washi tape because this one is not very forgiving. So, plants, date finished May 23. May 2023. I don't put the exact time spent. Absolutely love doing this one. Diamond quality, didn't have any problems with that one. It did have an AB, which was really nice. Oh, I haven't worked out the total number of drills on this one for some reason. Quality on this one was really good. Oh, customer service from Paulette, she's a 5-starer. She definitely is. So yeah, 5 stars for Paulette as well. And I don't think I have anything else that is, you know, specific for this that I do need to add in. I'm trying to find my little, is that a tape runner? Or is that a Tipp-Ex runner? That's Tipp-Ex. This is the state of some of my little pots of things. Like, I had an adhesive runner. Did I run out of it last time? Maybe I did. Maybe I ran out. Maybe one of the kids have had it. Who knows? But it's not where I expect it to be. So I guess we'll go for good old-fashioned double-sided tape. And we'll get some of this in here, but I will need to go get my laptop because I think I need to update that with the total number of drills. And I haven't got my phone in here either. And I'm not doing that sort of sum in my head. That's for sure. I think maybe last time I didn't because I didn't have the canvas in with me. And I wanted to measure the canvas so that I could get the drills right. But I do want to be able to access the websites because a lot of the websites tell you how many drills are in a diamond painting. And I'd rather grab that information from their website if I can. So let's pop one there. And then one here. I've got so many paintings I want to do and so many paintings to add to my stash. But two of these in this pile, one of them the mystery that I've already moved over, and my Splatterworks ribbon are actually getting done pretty soon after being purchased. And Paint Gem Minis, I'm getting through some of those at the moment. I'm doing pretty much one a day, which is why I've managed to get through 2 sets this month. So I'm hoping to be able to get through more and more of those as it goes along. Okay, so I need to add total number of drills to this. I need to add purchase details to Diamond Art Club. So rather than getting more bits all over the place, let me grab the stuff that I need. I'm back. I'm back. I have my phone, I have my laptop, I have some washi tape. So let's go back to what I was originally doing and let's sort out this one from Diamond Art Club. So if I go to Diamond Art Club and let's just have a look there. So this one, I ordered it on the 10th of May 2023. Takes me a minute to turn the dates around on this one because they're in American. So this one actually cost me £62, which is why I wanted to make sure that I had exactly the one, you know, that I would love to have. It has 63,616 diamonds. I'll have a look when it was received. Date started, so I've started this in May 2023. Not yet finished. I have only done that one section. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. All I need to check now is when I actually received it. I know it did take a while. Oh, it actually tells me the delivery date in nice big letters, 23rd of May 2023, which, to be fair, 13 days is not a huge amount of time. However, the last one that I got from them was a whole lot quicker than that. It was like 4 days. So it felt long because the last one came so quick. So I've got this washi tape instead. That one is peeling up loads better. I can tell already it's peeling up loads better. So let's make sure that that sticks down and stops folding. So I've got that one in with when I started. Birds. I moved birds over because it was kitted up, but I hadn't yet started it. I have now started them, I just haven't finished them. So I can put that they were started in May 2023. And splatter ribbon is actually going to be started in May 2023 because we are away for the first 2 days of June waffle, so I will have to do those beforehand. In fact, this is peeling up already because I've peeled it up once. Okay, so my current stash is so far, well, my current ongoing projects is so far up to date. There is one that I have actually kitted up but not yet done the video, but I haven't yet started it, so we'll leave that one for now. Okay, my drills for my plants, which is yet to be de-kitted. Let's work out what they are. So if I get my calculator, so my calculator for this one, I want to do 25 by 35 by 14 because it is a round diamond, and this is rough. This is not the exact amount of diamonds. It is very much an estimate. Let's pop that back underneath. So we've got an estimate of 12,250. Okay, so plants is done. That's what else I need to do. Plants is a round, a small round. It's here, and I need to pop that was finished in May 2023. So that's just my little tally list. Then we'll go for the mini mandalas, because that was the next one that I finished. So even though they're all May, so this one I didn't actually start until May 2023, and I finished it in May, oh, I can't spell, getting ahead of myself, 2023. Drill quality, amazing, never had a problem. You know, there is some trash drills, but you get that with resin. As long as you've got enough, then it is not a problem at all. Enjoyment, absolutely loved these ones. The strikingness, the vibrance of the colours against the black, absolutely love it. So I can now add my picture to, of course, the back of the last one. And that's why I put them on these with washi tape, because I don't know which order I'm going to be completing them. And I don't want to have to thumb through, like have everything together and have to thumb through. I actually like knowing the order that I completed things in. I find it kind of nice, and I actually quite like that that's a big picture. It's a little bit sad, but I like the fact it's a big picture. Let's see if I can get this washi tape off with the least damage possible. And if there is going to be any, please don't be on a black bit and turn it white. There we go. Managed to get that off. So let's pop a little bit of tape on this one. Might need to get myself some more tape runners. Tape runners are so much easier. Just, you know, for when you've got laziness. I prefer the double-sided tape on the back of a canvas, but when I'm working paper on paper, then I do much prefer to use a tape runner, because it just saves me peeling the backing off like I am doing now. Okay, so we'll pop that one there, and then I am just going to add a little bit to these to say I love how the colours popped due to the black outlines. Doesn't need much more than that. Oh, and I've kept it. I've actually kept that one as well. This book's getting fuller. This is also because all the pictures are put at the top on my stash. And then last, but by no means least, we have insects. So for this one, again, zero problems with the drills. I actually enjoyed doing these books. There was enough colourful books in there, and the mix that they seem to be in, the way I seem to have got the mix, I didn't feel like I was doing lots of books that were brown and brown and brown, one after the other. I actually felt like I had quite a bit of colour mixed in with the caterpillar, the bumblebee, the ladybug, the grasshopper. You know, it brought in some colour, so it was not all dealing with browns and blacks, even though there was a lot of them. So yeah, it was a nice set to do, even if it did have spiders in it. Okay, so I've given that 5 stars again. I say had zero problems. Don't have anything particular extra to say about these. I enjoyed doing them, but I figured I would, and it was true, I did. And there's, whereas the mandalas, that was, it wasn't that it was surprising, but that it was a lot more enjoyable than necessarily me just thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna like these. The colours just popped. It was so fun to do the black followed by the colour. Okay, so insects, do we put them together? Maybe I should start putting a few of these a bit further down when I've not got anything to say. Maybe it'll help to spread out the thickness that the book gets. Say, when I don't have something to say, why not keep the pretty diamond on display instead? So nearly there. And then I get to add my stash. Add to my stash, which seems to be growing and growing. But there's the insects. There will be a dekitting and of course a completed coming up for that. So I just need to update my paint gem list. So where are they? Mandala, May 2023. And insects, it's actually underneath it, May 2023. So while this is a big long list, and I do still have quite a few, so I've got 3, 5, 10, 11 that I haven't yet done. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 I have done. So at least it's the right ratio. That's all I'm saying on the matter. But I do have 3 more to add. So the ratio is getting out by a little bit. But I have to add, we have retro, houseplants 2, houseplants 2, and mystery 2. Mystery 2. Now I do like to add the sizes and the details of these as well, but let's get the logbook pages ready. Where did I put my other logbook pages? Over here. So I've got some stash lists because I of course did just add one, and I may have to change the ones that I decide to gift in giveaways. I'm not sure whether to just mark them as giveaway where it says completed, or whether to just get rid of it completely and just rewrite the list. I'm not quite sure, which is why it's a problem for a future logbook video. So we're on Paint Gem Minis, so let's just add the Paint Gem Minis. And if I just go to Paint Gem, because they have pretty much all the information that I'm going to need on there. So we'll start with Retro. And of course that's not the first one in the list on here, but here we go, Retro. So if I go to details for the kit, so these are 10 centimetres by 15 centimetres, and this is a 16 piece set. It is poured glue, it's partial drill, number of colours is 38, total number of drills is 11,773, and I'd not be able to do the maths on these with them being partials. It is a square. They do have DMC. These are from Paint Gem. I'll pull up the details for when they were ordered and delivered in a minute and do them all. Okay, and I've not started that one yet, so that's all I need now is the date in effect, ordered and delivered. Where is my little folder with the Paint Gem information? Where's the order? There we go. So the order was confirmed by them on the 25th of April 2023, and let me see if I can see when it was delivered. May the 3rd, so 3rd of the 5th 2023. Okay, so I'm going to write everything for all of them because information needs to copy over onto the two. So let's go to Houseplants 2.0. Houseplants, and this is down as 2.0, or Houseplants 2 actually, it's down as. And then when I go to details, these are 10 centimetres by 15 centimetres again, 15 centimetres. These are a 16 piece, poured glue. These again are partial drill. Number of colours is 43 in this one, but we have 10,563 diamonds. They're square with DMC. Purchased from Paint Gem, 25th of April 2023, and received on the 3rd of May 2023. And are these the same price set? Yeah, $39.90, because they are down in American dollars. So that's number 2. And then lastly, for Paint Gem, we have Mystery number 2. Mystery 2. These are slightly different. So they are down as 10 centimetres by 15 centimetres, but they do take up the full area. If you saw my unboxing, they take up the whole lot. It's a 4-piece set, this. It's poured glue. I class this one as full drill because it does do a full square. It has 41 colours, 9,600 drills in square with DMC. And then let me just transfer the last of this over. Paint Gem, 25th of the 4th, 2023. Try and make sure I keep my dates right. 3rd of the 5th, 2023. And these are the same price, aren't they? Oh no, $34.90 these ones. Okay, so that is my 3 paint gem sets to add for this month. There's going to be another 3 for next. But I do want to add the details. So these are 10 by 15. 10 by 15. And this one's a 16 piece. This one is 10 by 15, and again it's a 16 piece, and this one is 10 by 15, but it's a 4 piece. And that's just the information that I have copied over on the others as well, so I've stuck to the same. So now we just need to bob on with some of the coffee washi tape while this seems to want to behave better. Let's add some of these. In fact, if I add them to this side, when I do start them, I don't need to move the picture. I'm going to try just using one piece of washi tape where possible. Then we're on retro. Let's add this one a little bit further up. And then mystery. Mystery 2. And we'll add you up there. Again, just trying to spread it out so that they stay as flat as they can. Okay. I actually forgot. I've still got hold of this, but I forgot because I did the blue, because I'm doing the blue version of this, the Alzheimer's one. I've actually already put that in my logbook. So that's this one. So let me move that over there. The box is lighter because, of course, it just has the canvas in it. It's an ongoing one. So I have 3 more to add. 3 more. They're all square, but I am going to need to be able to get in the boxes. So I don't need those books. So let's move those 2 books to the side. And let's go on to Diamond Art Studio. Let's grab my trimmer. And let's get these to be a little bit more manageable. But I have unboxed a few. Well, Diamond Art Studio have been bringing out releases what feels like every 5 seconds. There's been some absolutely amazing releases this month. Though a couple of the ones that I've unboxed have been older ones. I do feel like they've released loads. But we've got Splatterworks Koala. Then I have My Sweet Love. This one was actually unboxed on my second channel. But this is a painting that has been finger painted. It's a finger painting one. So we've got that one, and then one of the amazing ECIIR. Now, I am murder for these. Sam will tell you, I am murder with these. And the reason being is I'm always like, oh, you know, when the new releases and stuff are out, or if there's any that are potential sneak peeks, I'll always be like, oh yeah, this one and this one are my favourites. And then as soon as I take a second look at any from EYCIIR. I fall in love with them. It's always the second look. One of the new ones released this month, the really long one. I did it with that one as well. Sam's like, you do that every single time. And I'm like, yes, I know. But it's just the way I am. But there are many. Oh, I don't know if you saw the new one with 197 colours. I'm waiting for the restock of that one. I've got enough in my stash. And I think it is very much that one, or the one with 192 colours. They are very much paintings that I am going to want to kit up and do as soon as I get my little mitts on them. So yeah, I'm trying to be good. Well, I'm being good and waiting. But okay, let's start with Esther Anna Voros, which is a Night Messenger. So let's start with Night Messenger. Night Messenger. And this one, let's see what information I can get off the site. It is a 50 by 70, 50 centimetres by 70 centimetres. It's poured glue, full drill. Number of colours is what I need to check. I have the square with DMC and it is from Diamond Art Studio UK. I actually can't remember when this one was ordered and received. So I am just going to put last month, May 2023. I'm just going to put May 2023. They arrive next day. They always arrive next day. So these ones, this one retails at £47.20. I do have a little sneaky discount code on my website if it catches your fancy. But we're going on to large squares. This is my other look. Can you see the amount I've got of large squares? That's why I'm doing giveaways. Okay, Diamond Art Studio, and this one is Night Messenger. And it is a 50 by 70. Oh, it is also, let's buy. I've been putting the artist down the bottom, and then I thought, why don't I just put it up the top? Let me check I spell her name right. Esther Anna Voros, with the little not oblique, little dots at the top. The bits at the top, that's what we need to add. Total drills and total colours, that's what I need to check. And that's what I need the boxes for. So colours for this one. Can I see the sticker sheet? Because the sticker sheet would tell me. And it's here. Here's the sticker sheet. So this one has 32 colours. 32 colours. I have got the diamonds. They just fell out. They're in the bottom of the box. It's because of the weight of all those diamonds in there. Let me get the diamonds to at least tuck back in there before I pop this one back in its box until it gets chosen by the decision wheel. I've just popped this one back in the box and the bottom of the box decided to open. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Stop being so heavy-handed is what I need to do. So for this one, for the size, I want to do, for the amount of diamonds, 50 by 70 by 16, because it's a square. So there is 56,000 approximately in Night Messenger. So let's grab some tape for this one. I do love the size of the sticker images of these. Nice and big. Okay. Splatter Koala I'm going to go for because that is the next one. So let me pull up Splatterworks. Oh, no, I've managed to pull up all artists. And I want Splatterworks. So Splatterworks, it is called Splatter Koala. Splatter Koala by Splatterworks, which is Catherine Williams. Splatterworks. And when we click on him, I think he's a 50 by 50. He is a 50 by 50. So 50 centimetres by 50 centimetres, poured glue, full drill, square with DMC. And this one is from, of course, Diamond Art Studio, UK. This was also one in May. So it was at some point in May 2023. Got it a few days before release for a sneak peek. This one is 42.70. And then I just need to check the number of colours. This is what I wanted to do with the last one, find the little sticker sheet. So it's 44 colours. So let's tuck you back in. And move that one out the way. So for this one, calculate, I want to go 50 by 50 by 16. 40,000 diamonds. Does anybody ever add up how many diamonds they have actually placed in a year? I reckon that could be quite a frightening number. Maybe even more than minutes we've had in a year. Maybe. Who knows? Depends how much you get to diamond paint. So, Splatter Koala. Splatter Koala at a 50 by 50. Let's get him stuck down. You sit there, matey. I've got quite a few Splatterworks in my stash. I can't wait for the decision wheel to pick another one because I absolutely love them. Okay, so now I want My Sweet Love. Sure it was called My Sweet Love. Yes, it was. Oh, My Little Sweet Love. Close. This one is a Hafsa Indris. I say this one is actually primarily finger painted. Not, of course, the actual diamond painting that you put your diamonds on, but the original work. So we've got My Little Sweet Love. And that is by Hafsa Idris. Okay, and it is a 60 by 80. 80 centimetres, poured glue, full drill. I have it in square with DMC. Number of colours. Can I check it without pulling everything out the box? No, because my sticker sheet isn't handy. These are ones I actually did earlier on in the month, and I haven't been as organised as I was with Koala. But this one has 44 colours. So we've got 44 drills in that one. 44 amazing colours. It's a long one, that one. Total number of drills, 60 by 80 by 16. 76,800. Maybe I should add up my little running total of how far I've got. So of how many diamonds I've placed in 2023. Diamond Art Studio UK. Again, I'm just going to put May 23. because trying to remember that when I don't sort of, well, I do get delivery notifications, but they tend to turn up next day, so I just tend to delete them. So this one is retail of £57.20, and then let's add it to my ever-growing list of things to do, which I love all of them. My little sweet love, which is a 60 by 80. And there we go. My logbooks are updated at the end of May. I like to do them once a month. I normally do them on the 1st of the month, but we're starting June Waffle tomorrow. So my logbooks are updated. I now have 3. But hey, it's the story of life when I end up with even more. Yeah, there's just an ever-growing amount of diamond paintings that I want. But I'm updated for this month. Let's see how long we can stick to 3 logbooks. But thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll speak to you all again soon.